I feel nothing except a hands tangled up in infinite webs of reason. I feel nothing except the crinkle of the fire like aluminum wrappers. I see nothing, nothing but Komorebi harden upon the walls. I see nothing, nothing but this glare upon my eyes. My hands burn next to yours as we long for these moments together. I feel everything, the sunlight, the fire, your warm hands and my cold face next to yours. And yet, every time I look at you, I don't see your face, but Komorebi, for you are as beautiful. You hear nothing except the subtle humming of my voice singing the songs of the cosmos. You smell nothing except the waft of honey from my hair. Your hands melt mine as we sit in silence, for it is in silence that we know each other best. Why can you see my face and I not yours? Why is the design like this with you, the warm waves of color, and I where the night is cold and dull? Why is the model like this with you surrounded by the bees, the trees, and I surrounded by a concrete jungle, bars of complexity, while you bask in her simplicity? And yet, you brighten my day, my heart, every time you call my name. Each time you have an ask of me, each time you wave hell down on my shoulders, I bend to serve you. And yet when I ask of something, you shut me down, make a joke, smile that smile of yours again, and melt the ice in me again. Our hands never truly meet, but then why are there electric currents each time I see you, each time I try to feel you? Why do I stand here stuffing my face with chocolate to give to you, only to see a sultry smile that never speaks a thank you? And yet, you looked at me that day when I was lost in the surroundings, and although you didn't say anything, you asked me what's wrong. I could almost feel it. Your eyebrows were wrapped in concern. The sunlight fuzzed a bit as you shook your head, and I replied back in silence that everything was fine. And yet you have the effort to lexically grasp sentences for me. For my issues, you are always open to hear and heed. Are you bending heaven and earth for me as I continually do for you? These colorful descriptions of sinew and bone, we are making a wormhole to transport ourselves, bring to play in our contriving love, and yet why are you so conflicting? Why is the world not full of black and white, but these hues of grey like the colors I imagine the storm filled in your eyes? Why do you not talk to me, my dear, when you obviously have so much to say? I long for you to be anything but Komorebi. I wish that to the stars, and yet why do I get that every single day? Why do you steal glances each time I see you, and yet we talk on nothing but screens? We talk of everything but us and believe this damn illusion that we are friends, when it is nothing but the exchange of blue light from my eyes to yours. Why do I stand here and you look at me? Why does this happen? Every time we pretend to try, at least I get to hear your voice. An angelic heaven, which makes sense, I feel, because every time I look at you, all I see is Komorebi shining from the heavens. That flash of light from your webcam is all I'll ever truly know of you, for it is the Komorebi shining from the heavens just for me. I hear nothing, nothing but the beeping of computer buttons. I feel nothing except our hands tied by the electric currents across the globe. I hear nothing except the crinkling of the roaring fans of my CPU. I feel nothing, nothing but Komorebi harden upon the walls of my heart. Thank you.